So this is Clyde Northrop, who's a chair with Vistage DC. Clyde, tell us how you became a Vistage chair and briefly tell us about your groups.
So I became a Vistage chair in 1998. In 1989, I joined as a Vistage member. And after being a Vistage member for 9 years and realizing the impact, the positive impact that Vistage had on me, my company, my family, me as a person, I was really driven, very zealot, a Vistage zealot, if you will. When I had an opportunity then, after driving my company for 25 years, to step back and try something different, a good friend of mine said, why don't you consider becoming a Vistage chair? You've obviously drank the Kool-Aid, you know what it's done for you. And I took the moves then in 1998 and have been doing this full-time since then.
And you've got 4 groups, 3 CE groups, chief executive groups, and 1 key group. So what kind of a person would be a good fit for you?
Yes, well, each of my groups, all 3 of the individual chief executive groups and the key group, they all have different personalities. So there would be a little bit of a difference as to each group would demand a slightly different ideal candidate. However, all of my groups, all 60 members that I work with on a monthly basis, have certain characteristics, and that would be that these are people who are very driven to improve their business, to improve their personal lives. I sincerely take to heart the Vistage mission of increasing your effectiveness and enhancing your lives. The people who like my groups and like working with me agree with that statement.
Clyde, you say that the one-to-one is a pretty important part of the Vistage experience, especially with you as a chair. So how do you start your one-to-ones? How do you open them?
Well, you appreciate, of course, Joanna, that there's 4 legs in the Vistage value proposition, and that is there's the group, there's the speakers, there's the network, and then there's the one-to-one. For me, the one-to-one is the foundation. And what that means is, of course, in the 90 minutes or 2 hours that I'll spend individually with each of my members each month, that's where I'm mostly able to connect, have my biggest impact. The typical one-to-one looks like this. I sit down with a member and we go right into it because, being a driven person, we really don't have a lot of time for the pleasantries. What we want to know is, what is the most important thing we should be talking about today? What's been done since the last time we had a conversation? What kind of follow-up was there to the commitments made in the group meeting? But most importantly, what is the most important thing that's on the mind of my member right now? When I come to a one-to-one, I come literally with a blank slate. I don't come with an agenda. I come with a memory of what they said they wanted to do, what they said they wanted to accomplish, what they committed to doing, but after that, I don't really know what's going on in their head, and my sense is many times the members are not sure either, and it's that conversation that we're able to have that brings clarity. It gives the member then the path that they want to move on.
How would your members describe you?
I think they would say that I'm very direct, honest, maybe brutally honest sometimes, a bit impatient, but I actually care about their success deeply.
Clyde, thanks so much.
Thank you.